confident into Jace.
Camille is going to be the option here. Can lock down the Ezreal. Could potentially lock down the Ryze, but it's really awkward, I feel like, for Hanwha Esports, because in terms of engage, they have Jarvan. I'm going to hold my thought on Preds because we have a kind of a cool setup here for Hanwha for looking to collapse, actually.
Yep. Talk about getting early leads. I mean, Chovy's in a really rough spot. Nowhere for him to go. He just stands still and accepts it. Gives the first one. Yep, still no flash on Ruler. Looks like they do want to try to fight this, funnily enough. They're going to get a TP here out of the Ahri. There's the handshake, though, on a Duro, who is desperately trying to run away. Peanut, not level 6.
Curious if they do opt to contest this.
Zeka, oh, the flash forward, the engaged Renata might just get the job done. The aggression out of the side of HLE is perfect. As now Chovy on the edge of this realm warp, he does get away. And they still have the dragon leashed. This is going to be another dragon and a kill that goes over to HLE. They're playing this comp very well so far.
They're kind of telegraphing their intent here.
Yeah. The timing of this also allows for a little bit of push on the turret for Zeus, for Delight over the wall behind the pit. So entry to this, with Delight having ult as well, and this flashback up is going to be quite challenging here for Gen.G.
Right now on the pillars down, here comes the TP. A lot of item spikes hit for the side of Viper, or rather HLE as well, and now Keen has to flash out already, as the sticks were in him from the Callista. Now trying to deal with Zeus, but that is a Camille who should be able to get away. Canyon needs to hit the smite or he's in a lot of trouble. Peanut going in, going out, and it's just going to be a straight up flip. It goes to the Ryze on the side of Gen.G, but now the fight is looking fantastic here for HLE. Zeus goes in, and he gets out just barely. They're trying to turn here on the Ruler, who's all by himself. Duro super low on the left side, and will be taken out, and the extensiveness of this Callista to play in these long fights will be huge. At least
turret, I think he's just simply going to have to give this up, and it might not be all he gives.
It's pretty curious that the Otacon, it spawns on the top side of the map. Both the Ezreal and the Ryze, so they have the damage to chunk down this one. Even the Rift Herald going to go top, so HLE, big onus on them to answer the call. Peanut goes in, and look at this! The Karma's already dead! As they commit to it, the resistances are up. Look at Zeka! He's dead at the same time, and it's just gonna be a flip here for the objective. Down goes Canyon, and it's a flip no more. Zeus 1v1ing Chovy, as he will have to realm warp out, but it goes over to the Jarvan, and HLE are taking everything. It's a trip. But again, Zeus has got an angle. I mean, there's a lot of angles that HLE are coming in from. And Peanut's on the dragon. They're looking for Chovy in the front line. He's pretty tanky, but at the same time, oh, that's going to be Peanut getting pretty low, but they already do take out Chovy, and Peanut will take that trade every day of the week. And now this Callista is just chomping through them once again. Double kill comes in, and the chase potential here from HLE is huge. Zeus once more. He's going to hold on top of Ruler, who does a bunch of damage and immediately dies. It is a second triple kill for Viper in this fight, in this game. Duro barely gets away, but HLE are taking everything on this map.
Viper's just dominating on this Callista, they took
You should probably tell from my attitude after the draft and what I thought I saw in the Hanwha Life players' eyes, their faces. I really thought this was
in the draft, as you were talking about, Ox and Wolf, as now Viper is going to get straight up ulted by a Scion. Not the best positioning, but nobody else is really able to join the fight here. They're trying to turn on to Zeka, but he is Ahri, and they don't really have the extension to do so. Zeka does get away, but Zeus, okay, Zeka will actually go down. Now Zeus gets charmed here, and all of a sudden, Hanwha Life, they're just going to get caught out. Baron damage too.
I mean, there's no ults here for Hanwha Life. Like, how do they win a fight? They have to look for a steal, and that's all they've got. Peanut's on vision. I think this is a secure, pretty easy.
They're going to deal with Peanut. Yeah, he's just going to be zoned away. Nicely done by Gen.G here, looking for an angle back in this game.
Saw Keen go in solo, and he's not able to kill Viper. He bought a lot of time.
Doing it again, as Keen, I think you overstepped quite a bit on this one. They are going to get the turret, but now we got a charm here on a Ruler who has to get Mikhail's. And yeah, he's going to get away for now, but now Zeus is going in, and the chase potential of this comp here from HLE is huge. The charm goes in, catches Chovy, and that might not be enough for him to get away. Canyon being handshook once again, and this Trundle is doing nothing in this game. It's 3 more kills to the side of HLE. And Viper still has not died.
I mean, that's basically your Baron all washed away. Gen.G get punished here in the mid lane. Keen TP's in.
Chovy in a lot of trouble here. 4 seconds until the Hextech ultimatum, and Peanut's going to keep him around in time. And now Chovy's got a shield, and a Zhonya's might be enough. But here comes the Ahri, and Chovy's going to go down, and that is a massive pick before it even begins. It's Canyon! He's running straight at the Callista. Viper is a menace right now on this pick as Zeka goes in, hits another charm, and there's nothing that Gen.G can do. Tons of damage does go into the Scion. It looks like he might barely get away. As now Ruler trying to bring this one back, but the light is over the wall. He is going to miss the handshake, but they just have way too many tools. As we have said so many times, in HLE, they take the fight, and they will be getting this Infernal Soul.
I think trying to greed for Keen here is not the right call from Zeus. He will back away as this turret gets pressured. That's all Gen.G get is a consolation inner. I mean, that's some gold, that's some relevance, but you're now... And the front to back. You know, Gen.G kind of have this front to back where they have this insanely scaling mid laner, does a ton of damage.
The Baron damage, it's gone. Canyon, either he flashes in and dies, he is going to get... Yeah, he can't get it. There's just no way. And they don't even bother turning onto him because they know they can do it later. As, okay, big slam. That is going to force the follow-up there with the Fate's Call, but now they get into the backline of Ruler, nowhere for him to go! And HLE take their wallets and they bash them over the heads with it, as down goes Keen as well. And Viper is legendary in this game. Nobody can handle him with this many tools on the roster, and also Zeka did 6k damage in that.
This is something else. When we saw these teams match up last few times in best of fives, yes, Hanwha was the victor, but it was a lot closer. The first time they won in LCK Summer, it was a big upset. We were like, okay, Hanwha, a new challenger, a new champion, but this time they just look like they are way more prepared than Gen.G.
They're making Gen.G look like they are not the ones that were undefeated. HLE look like they